podcast.
Later, articulators, new behavior. Talk about the shit, then research later.
Post-grad plus dumb ass equals podcast. Serious bullshit podcast.
Later, articulators, new behavior. Talk about the shit, then research later.
Post-grad plus dumb ass equals podcast. Serious bullshit podcast.
Later, articulators, new behavior. Talk about the shit, then research later.
Post-grad plus dumb ass equals podcast. I was like 9 Inch Nails style introduction there. What do you think about that? Oh, you're not coming in for some reason. It says you're talking. I see your mouth moving. His mouth's moving, guys, but I can't hear him speak.
I think we're
His
good.
mouth's moving, but I can't hear him speak. Hear him speak. Mouth moving,
I-
but I can't.
I think I'm good. We're good, right?
Yeah, Mumble's just acting fucking funny. So if you cut out again, we're just gonna switch over to Google Hangouts and suffer the consequences of sound quality. But
All
you
right.
know, we'll see what happens here. What's going on, guys? It's serious fucking bullshit. We're here. We're in the building. This
Some
song
serious
worked this
fucking.
week. Serious fucking bullshit. Yeah, we actually added a new portion of the podcast, and we changed the name a little bit. It's serious fucking bullshit. We wanted to give it more of a in your face. Yeah, definitely more umph with that. And it's fucking like bitchin', like with an apostrophe at the end and no G. Serious
Right,
fucking bullshit.
We wanted to galvanize our user base.
Galvanize them. Now, wait, what? How's that? How are you galvanizing them?
Calling to
Doesn't that mean,
action.
like-
I don't know. Just
doesn't that
like
mean
they're fired up.
Oh, they're fired up, dude. I thought that meant hardening something. I'm an asshole. What is
Shock or
galvanizing mean?
excite. Typically into taking action.
Shock or excite. All right. Coat iron with steel. That's the definition I was thinking about. I thought it just meant to like harden some shit. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, we're galvanizing them up, dude. That kind of sounds fun. The galvanizers, dude. If you have like a
That sounds like
big
a
podcast
really
following,
shitty bed name.
if you have like a big podcast following, you could call them the galvanizers. Wouldn't that be dope?
You think? I don't like it. I think it sounds nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nerdy.
Nerdy. Galvanizers? Yeah.
How
It
dare you, dude?
sounds
You're
like
a
a-
fucking nerd, dude.
You see, the problem is
fucking
it's too... I am a nerd, but it's too...
Textbook.
It's too close to Gavin. And Gavin's
You're
just
not
a
a nerd.
terrible name.
You actually can't be good looking and be a nerd, right? Isn't that one of the things?
Yeah.
Like, is somebody who's a real
Or
nerd,
do
would they get
comedy.
mad? Would they get mad if I said that you were a nerd? Would they think that you were a fucking, like, no, he's not a fucking nerd, dude. Fuck that.
I got
He's not a nerd.
credentials. I got nerd credentials.
Like what? What are your nerd credentials, bro? Let's go through it now and let's see who's the nerd here.
So we've got lots of degrees. That's the easiest one, right?
Lots of degrees.
Lots of degrees. I work with
Hella degrees.
technically a research scientist. I write academic papers for fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is all profession related, though. So what outside of your profession makes you a nerd, sir? Because I think you're
Outside
fucking
of my
flogging.
profession.
I think you're fucking flogging right now,
I'm an
dude.
imposter. I go in and
You're a
I'm
flogging
just-
ass nerd, dude.
I don't know this word flogging.
Yeah, you do. You've heard it. You've heard Project Pat say flogging before.
I don't know half the
Flogging.
words.
It's like
says.
it's like false flagging. You know what that means?
Yes.
It's like that. Flogging, just like flexing, kind of, or like no, flogging's like being fake as fuck, riding around, acting.
So
like you're
is this
something
a
like
slang
if you got
or is
the
this a
if you got the
real word?
Lamborghini kit on, you're flogging.
How do you spell it? Is it a real word or is this slang?
I'm pretty sure it's slang. It might be on Flaugin, maybe flogging. Flogging. Quit flogging all the time.
Accent.
You flogging. Lying, not telling the truth. Okay. Just fake flossing. Yeah. Driving your dad's car around town with the windows down like it's yours.
There's also a word flagon. It's a large container in which drink is served, typically with a handle or spout.
Yeah, like a big giant wooden mug, kind of.
Never heard of a flagon.
A flagon. It's like literally, it's like some fucking. That's because I'm a nerd. So we're just gonna break this down right now, bro. Because I'm a nerd, I know what a flagon is. So that just goes to prove right there. I'm the nerd here. Yeah, really, that's really right there. If there was any nerds out there, if there's any nerds listening, instantly they're gonna know that I'm on their side and that you're not, because you were like outside of my job.
Well, see, the thing is, I've taken on things that kind of seem like a job because I make money for them, but I just started doing them for fun. Like I'm writing a journal article on cryptocurrency for fun. That's sort of like my free time.
Slightly nerdy, but in like a white supremacist kind, not supremacist like KKK, but like master race, Illuminati, fucking. That's that shit, bro. That's that kind of nerd. Okay, you're trying to play cryptocurrencies and blow up and then manipulate the government or whatever it is with all your influence. I see what you're trying to do, man. You probably stole my idea. You probably said, "Oh, there's already a guy with a website for that idea I came up with last week," and you were like, "Yeah, there's a guy with that already, man." And then you just fucking got online and you just fucking started copywriting shit. You were like, "Oh yeah, I got that. Oh, that was such a good idea. Fucking, yep, Bitcoin. I'm about to rake them in, dude." I'm just
someone beat you to the punch on that one.
No, I'm sure. Every time you think you have a really good idea, somebody's already thought of it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, flagon. Anyways, yeah. So that's why I'm a nerd. And not only that, but
double voice.
I know I've role played in video games before. I've gone to Renaissance fairs. I fucking what do you call it? Like I know like all the fucking Tolkien lore. I know a shitload of Game of Thrones lore. I just know a lot of lore of different things, different realms. I played D&D.
But a nerd is a person seen as overly intellectual, obsessive, introvert, or lacking social skills. So things you're saying, I don't think gets to the point so much.
Yeah, but
such a person may spend inordinate amounts of time on unpopular, little-known, or non-mainstream activities, which are generally either highly technical, abstract, or relating to topics of fiction or fantasy. You do get to the fiction or fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you like break down the nerd to its very basics, like the first definition there, then yeah, Destin's a nerd. I'm just kidding.
I thought we were talking about you.
No, in that case, I'm not a nerd, but I'm like, I'm in all that nerdy shit. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck. What's a nerd, goddammit? It's one of those words that's all muddled up now.
Yeah,
like, people should come up with more new words. There should be more new words, right?
Well, we make new words every week. We got footy glass.
I know. I know. We're trying to do our part here, but I'm saying everybody else
making new words.
Everybody else could take a fucking page out of our book here and realize that instead of fucking muddying up the definitions of currently existing words like racism, ignorant, bigot, fucking the one we just said there, yeah, whatever you just said, it got cut off halfway. Yeah, it's all. They just take that word and then they just use it in like every context, and then nobody knows what the fuck it means anymore, and people are just tossing it around like it ain't shit. And they should just come up with a new word. You know what I mean? To be more precise, so we all know what we're talking about here. Or just people out of your face is hilarious right now. Your mouth's open and you just looked like it was frozen, but then I could see you move just a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, he's really looking at something right now hard.
Well, I learned on the nerd page that there's an alternate spelling N-U-R-D or G-N-U-R-D. And
N-U-R-D sounds like cum. Like that's cum. Oh, I nerded all over that bitch. I'm nerding.
I think with the G sounds more like cum.
Nerg?
I think, yeah. I think the G's silent. I think we're good.
Dude, that just sounds too close to like Medea.
Oral tradition right? There holds that the word was derived from K-N-U-R-D or drunk spelled backwards. That's what dropped my jaw.
What does being a nerd have to do with being drunk?
Because it was used to describe people who studied rather than partied. It was the opposite of being drunk.
Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, wow. Really? Or is that a fucking conspiracy? Because that sounds crazy. That's a lot of thought put into one goddamn word, huh?
It said oral tradition, so...
So what does that mean? That's the legend of the word nerd?
I think so, dude. I think we just heard the legend.
That's literally the legend?
That lore. You didn't know that lore.
What does that go back to, like Viking times? When they weren't able to write this shit down back in the day, bro. This is all world tradition here.
1965. We're in the 60s.
If you want to learn the true nature of the word nerd, you got to go find like an old man in a fucking yurt somewhere in the middle of a forest, dude.
Right, they're all high. What do they call it?
He's got face paint on and shit.
What are the 60s babies called? They're like the generation of love or something like that.
I don't know.
Well, didn't you listen to that guy doing all the psychedelic rounds on his new book? Michael Pollock or something like that.
I believe so.
He was on Rogan. He was also on Sam Harris. It was kind of weird because I listened to the new Sam Harris, then I went over to the new Rogan, and it was the same guy. It took me a couple minutes. I was like, "What?"
Oh,
it took me a couple minutes to realize I was listening to the same guy. But the talk with Rogan was way better because Sam he'd only done psychedelics in his like college formative years, hadn't really since. So he had like some things to say about it. Where Joe was still up on the research. He's on the spearhead of drug use.
He's on the spearhead, dude. Yeah, he's definitely in there checking it out. Yeah, definitely you get more of like it's just two different sides of that discussion there with those two people. Vastly different experiences to bring to the table, you know what I mean? I'm sure Sam Harris's was like more informational about that specific thing maybe. But with Joe's
how
you
it
get more of
society
that actual,
and more like
more with Joe's you get more of that actual experience based shit, you know? Which that other guy seemed really interested in, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, he was excited that Joe was the first one. I'm hearing double again. That Joe was the first one to just say psilocybin and not call it magic mushroom.
Really?
You don't remember that? He pointed that out. Anyways,
he was the first one.
Yeah, he was the first host that he'd been on who just said psilocybin without saying the active ingredient in magic mushrooms. That's crazy,
though. I can't believe most people don't know that. I feel like I knew that way before I even knew what like mushrooms were.
Well,
it's such a cool word, right?
It's a psilocybin. Yeah, I knew what it was in high school, so I think
I knew what it was from knowing you. I learned it from you.
I was surprised that people that it wasn't well known. I feel like everyone I've ever talked to, if I said psilocybin, I don't talk about it much, but I feel like if I said it, they would know what I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. But I guess he's talking to some, fucking some real square, boomers and shit. A lot of those old baby boomers. A lot of those baby boomers ain't down with it. They just can't accept it. They're like, I don't know. My whole life.
Magic mushrooms?
My whole life, I was told those were bad. You're trying to change the whole shit up on me.
Theo Vaughn has he was talking about when he was on Joe about how mushrooms will grow on your cousin's back if you lay there long enough. So it was making me think, didn't you say that you used to have a yoga bit you did, and you said that you stopped doing it because someone told you Theo Vaughn had the same thing? Was that what it was?
What?
You used to have your bit on yoga where...
No, I still do
Oh, you still do that?
Bit on yoga, yeah, but it's not I had changed that one part of it up, dude, because I was just going down this whole road that I, in my head, thought was funny, where I end up like fucking like an old, dusty Indian guy, like an untouchable on the side of the road. Because of karmic reincarnation, and it was just like this fucking way of that only, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of the things that I can maybe talk about once I have an audience that knows me, you know what I mean? But it's like, as far as just doing the shit in front of like cold crowds and shit, man, it's not really, it gets a little weird during that part. So I took it out. But no, I never had anybody say anything like it was like a Theo Vaughn joke.
Okay.
I think you were saying that there was this water thing that I had, and it was similar to something TJ Miller had said.
Oh.
Remember that? But I stopped doing that joke anyways, just because it wasn't that original of a joke or concept. So I was like, man, fuck it. Like, everybody's got a joke about bidets. Who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
How
I do
goes
remember
the
that now.
scene? New gigs? What's the lineup?
Because I was just thinking it'd be really weird to have a same joke as Theo Von, because Theo Von is so eclectic. He's so weird. You know what I mean? So it'd be strange to have a what do you call it? What do you call the same thought at the same time? Somewhere parallel thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does. He says one thing that's the same. He goes on. He has a bit called "Yoga's Not for Dudes," and he just talks about how all the poses look like you're power fuck. I don't know if he says power fucking.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I took the bit into a route now where it just goes basically about sucking your own dick and like flipping through this book, and you see all these picture frames of this guy doing this one pose, and there's like 3 pages dedicated to poses that are like sucking your own dick. And then I just go off for a second about like you always had a friend who said that he would, if you could suck his own dick, he would never leave the
I
house.
know where it's going.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's like, where's this? And it's like, yeah, you go pick your friend up and his breast smells, and you're like, man, what the fuck, dude? His breast smells like dick. You're like, here, man, chew some gum, dude. You got like
Dude, that's good.
Or it's just so weird.
You got like a standard set that you're always doing, or you just get there and see what you're feeling like and do observation?
Usually, yeah, I just change it up depending. I don't ever like to do the same exact thing, just because it's not as fun, and I don't think it makes you as good. You got to be able to just pull out whatever, whenever, and stuff like that. So sometimes I'll be at a show, and I'll just pull out like stuff that's really new, like I've done one time and it's gone well, and I'll just try it on like an actual show or something, really push myself. But I probably have like 30 minutes of shit now, like all together. If I combine every single joke I have, 20.
What's the longest?
It's been doing
20 minutes. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty long. Is that what you did in Augusta when I missed it?
I think so, yeah.
You did a 20-minute set?
I'm pretty sure me and her both did 20, either 15 or 20. But yeah. Yeah, the feature set is usually 20. And some of these shows go a little bit longer where like a headliner will just do 30. And so it'll be like a 20-30 thing. But it's not that bad when you do it. It goes by really fast. I didn't feel like an actual 20 minutes would feel like if you were just like at work or some shit.
Yeah.
Rolling through. Yeah, but like if you combined all my shit now, I'm probably like 30 minutes, but it's like I'm bouncing all over that shit because I don't want to just have one set that I do. And because then you're just getting really good at one thing. You're not getting really good at like the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like working out for a fight and like only doing bench presses or something, and you got a really great bench press strength, but like you don't have any way to use it or something like that. Does that make sense?
I don't know. As long as you're tying all your jokes together, I think that you're doing it right. I guess it gets to.
No, they don't even need a segue, dude. It's just literally the way I built it is just I'm just sitting up there in this stool, and it's like we're just hanging out. And basically it's the situation of, I'm hanging out with a group of people and nobody's talking anymore. Which is the situation I'm always the first person to talk whenever that happens because I always feel super weird. Like I hate that awkward silence around people. And so I'll always just muster something up to break that silence up kind of if it's weird. And so it's kind of that situation. And then I'm just like bringing up random shit and talking about it. And so literally I can just bounce from talking about a guy doing a head transplant to talking about this one time my dad took me to a Korn concert. Puddle of Mud guy was there. And then bounce right to fucking talking about homeless people. You know what I mean? It's like there's no. It's a little bit just like bounce. It's like kind of like nasty hooks, bro. It's all over the place. Because if you do this like the same, like if you have segues and shit, man, like you got to write all that shit in, dude. And I just don't write anything down. If you look through my notes on my phone, it's fucking hilarious, dude. It's like all half finished like sentences sometimes, literally half finished sentences. Where I'm like,
you reference that on stage?
What?
Your phone. You just like look at that before you go on stage.
I don't ever do that, dude. I've had to do that one time, and that was because I'd already performed that night, and I had to go back up, and I was just fucking. I wanted to do new material, and I forgot what the new joke was that I wanted to do, and I didn't want to just go do some old shit, so I fucking reverted to the phone that one time. But I don't like to do that. That's a really bad fucking practice. It's like if you can already kind of ride a bike, why put training wheels on it and fucking ride it around like that when you can just get better at bike riding? You know what I mean? Because that's certainly fucking, yeah. That's a training wheel, bro. I don't know. It's it's weird. Everybody does it differently. Some people like to write everything out, and that's how they fucking do the whole process of it. And their shit's really, really funny. And they can be the exact same way every time. And it's like a performance-based thing, or like a I don't know. It's just it's two completely different routes to the same destination, which is making a group of strangers laugh, which is really weird sometimes. Sometimes you would be like, I can't believe these people are laughing at this. This is crazy. It's really fascinating.
But my question was getting at what your goal is right now. Are you trying to build up an hour like a professional comedian would be doing, or are you just trying to sharpen the blade, get your skills up?
Yeah, basically it's a matter of being on stage in front of people is the only way to get better. So it's like I just gotta practice being like delivering shit. You know what I mean? Like telling the jokes, doing the shit, and being myself on stage and figuring that out before I just go move to some town with an assload of people in it and get fucking swallowed up by the sheer amount of people. Like you gotta be able to stand out as soon as you get there. You know what I mean? Like you want to do your first set in if you go move to some other town, you want your first set for people to be like, oh, this dude's funny. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to show up, blow up kind of thing. Not blow up, but like let these motherfuckers know off the rip that you're not shitty. Because if you go up there and bomb the first time, that's the first time they saw you. First time they saw you was bombing. Bad taste in everybody's mouth. And so if you go out there and you're like super
gotta start
funny,
over. Moving towns again.
Moving towns again. But if you go out there and you're super duper funny, then you get a buzz. You know what I mean? And it's just all based on the merit of your abilities, basically, which is the beauty of it. So really, my goal is just to keep doing shows and keep building up these experience with the longer sets and doing 15s, 20s, 30s, getting that shit down. And then once, I have a confidence that, oh, yeah, I can go walk in any building and do 30 minutes like it's nothing, then, it's like, all right, I'm going to take this shit someplace else now. It's time to move to the next, the next map, the next board. Take me to the next board, dude. I'm ready to start that one.
So that's your goal. Your goal is to move cities, start anew, start bigger.
Yeah, it's the only way. You can't like build an entire career here in Greenville, South Carolina. There's the beauty of this place is that it's a comedy scene that people come in from Atlanta and shit are like, yeah, this is like what you guys got going on down here is pretty cool. Like we have a lot of different shows, lots of opportunities to do comedy. We actually get people to come out to these shows. It's not just comedians performing in front of other comedians like it is in a lot of places. Like you actually get at our Monday night open mic thing, dude, it's like a packed fucking room of just people. All kinds of random different people every week. It's fucking nuts. It's one of the most bizarre things, and so it's like people are just in there killing that room every fucking week, dude. Like it's such an easy room to do comedy in because everybody's just there to see comedy. It's a nice little tight, tight dark theater, and everybody's just sitting there in seats. There's no distractions or anything like that, man. And everything's just smooth as butter. But like a lot of places don't have that kind of same. That's like a super big luxury here too. It's just that one open mic is insane. Like people take note of that shit when they come in. Charleston, Atlanta, Charlotte, all those different places. It's like you gotta, in a lot of the different open mics and shit, you gotta just go in front of all the other comics that are there every week, and you all just kind of watch each other. And guess what? Comics that have seen all your jokes, not too great to try stuff out on because they're not gonna laugh at anything you're saying because they've just heard it all 1,000 times. And they know where you're going with it, and they're not thinking about what you're talking about. They're thinking about what they're about to say. So, yeah, it's a nightmare. But it's a reality for a lot of people trying to, like, learn how to do it. It's such a weird thing, man. There was, like, no real way to do it, so you just fucking, like, figure it out. It's like with your shit, like, your ultimate goal in your job, you're like, all right, I got to get this degree, I got to get this degree, take these classes, write this paper, I got to do this research. Like, you have a clear path to what you have to do to get to where you need to be, at least, semi-clear. And for me, it's just kind of like, I don't know what it's going to be. You know what I mean? What it might, maybe a Nasty Hooks will take off or something if we get it good enough with it. You know what I mean? Who knows what could potentially be the thing. I'm just going to keep trying is all the goal is,
Man, I'm just hoping I'm actually just banking on this podcast taking off.
Yeah, dude, serious bullshit's going to be the gem everybody goes back and listens to one day is what I think, dude.
I actually put all my eggs in this basket. I actually quit
all your eggs are in this fucking seriously bullshit basket, dude. It's I mean, yeah, man, it's going to huge places, dude. So, yeah. Bass grifters and serious bullshit. No, they're attached, bro. They always will be. And people will be like, "What is this?" And they'll be like, "Well, serious bullshit." and they'll be like, "Who's this Sterling guy? Oh my god, he's great. Listen to him go." And then they'll just fucking they'll get sucked.
Wow, this is a real gym, and then we'll get advertisers, and then I'll be rich.
Ooh. Can we get Bitcoin advertisers, dude?
That's not a thing. We can get people.
Oh wait. Excuse me. That's not a thing. So we're gonna start that thing.
Bitcoin advertisers.
Yes, dude.
We advertise Bitcoin.
No. We advertise for Bitcoin. Like we give you Bitcoin for advertising instead of money. No money.
No money. You don't
no
get
money. No money's. Okay. Bitcoin only. No money.
I think in the future it's gonna be the other way around. People are gonna be like, they'd be like, we'll give you cash.
Cash money. They'll be like that guy from Yo Mama. Remember that show, Yo Mama? You could win $5,000 cash money. You could win $5,000 cash money.
Was it Yo Mama?
Yeah, Yo Mama. You could tell the best joke. You win $5,000 cash money. I used to love the way he said that shit, man, in a bubble coat. It's like, how many more people from that 70s show can you just stick on TV and fucking MTV? Give them some goofy-ass show. Did you ever like Punk'd or anything like that? Did you ever watch any of the MTV bullshit? A lot of people got into that stuff. I never really...
The cash money thing, I definitely saw a couple times. I didn't watch it. It wasn't very good.
It was a dumb show, dude. There was like something they used to do back in the day. I think it was called like Dirty Dozens. And I was like really little when that shit was on. I used to watch it. And it's just people shitting on each other, dude. I think they're just like going off or something. I'm not sure. I could be just misremembering all that. It's just a warped childhood memory. Yeah, I have this new little thing I'm talking about now on stage where it's one of those memories you just remember out of nowhere and you're like, what the fuck? My cousin Zach would always do... He's like we were all in wrestling back in the day, like when we were fucking. I was like the youngest, and then they were like a couple years older.
Shit.
Yeah, and they were a couple years older, and then above and above. And I mean, they were so deep into wrestling that they had like a ring and like their own wrestling federation, their own characters in it, and fucking he had like created board games that were based around wrestling and had their own rule sets. It was just, these dudes were obsessed. There's three of them, and one of the dudes, Zach, was like the biggest guy. He would fucking. He had this move that he would do called the Zach Mission. So they're like preteen, and I'm like 10 or 11 maybe at this time. And the Zach Mission is like, you'd like get you in the ground, and then he just lay on you and like hump you rapid fire.
Ugh.
Until it knocked the air out, like knocked the wind out of your chest. He would like lay, like if you're laying like this, and he would lay like that. Like a what do you call it? Not parallel, but perpendicular. Yeah, he would lay perpendicular onto you. And then you'd be on your stomach, and then he would just fucking like lay across your back, and he would fucking just start doing like humping and like as fast as you can imagine, and your front would be bouncing off the floor, and your back would be bouncing off of his pelvis and his stomach, and you'd just be like, it would literally just be knocking the air out of you. You used to hate it, right? They used to call it the Zach Mission, okay? And then he fucking came out as gay when he was like 20 something. And now when I look back on it, dude, it's got this whole fucking other connotation to it now.
Tainted.
It's all
tainted
Me
like
Too-ish, dude. Yeah, dude, I was the twink to his power top, dude. It was not cool. I got power topped by a bear. Scary.
Were you the only one? Or was he getting?
I got attacked by a bear. I was attacked by a bear when I was younger. Huh?
Getting all the little boys, or just you?
No, it was everybody got the move. I mean, it was his move. But it was just one of those things where it's like, oh, that's why that was his move. That's my go-to. Is I'm gonna get these humps in. I'm gonna get these humps in right now. He's like, I think he just wanted. I think he was. He wasn't out of the closet for a long time, so I guess if he was, gay, he probably was like trying to get as many humps in as he could, to hold him off till the next time he could pull off a Zach Mission, right? You don't know how often. It might be another weekend before you get off of school and you can go do another Zach Mission to somebody. So you got to get like as many humps in as possible to bank your humps till next weekend, dude. Maybe that was his.
You said he was 13?
I don't know exact age, but yeah, I'm just preteens, young teens. We were all
13
pretty young.
Could have been, dude. Could have been real.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. He could have been banking humps on me, dude. That's horrifying.
Here's the real question. Did he ever have anyone in the position where they were like untouchable, the stanking? He's like, I don't think I'm a Zach Mission you.
What'd you just say? They were untouchable.
Like Like you were calling the dusty Indian man.
What? Would he power fuck the Indian man? He might break him.
No. I was just using the same adjective.
Oh. Untouchable.
So my question is, did he not? Like, was there someone that he had the opportunity and then he just didn't because he really was just trying to bank the humps? He's like, actually, I wouldn't hump.
He's like, oh no, this motherfucker.
Did he have preferences?
Yeah. Not you.
Did he just Zach armpit them?
You get up, you get down. I'm Zach Mission and you. I'm just kidding. He didn't talk like that. Not you. He's a black woman. He actually. I'm about to Zach Mission this motherfucker. This boy right here. I had a question I was going to ask you, but I forget it now. You never got into wrestling, did you?
I actually wasn't allowed to watch wrestling.
What? Now this is a whole better even rabbit hole that we just opened up. Let's go down here. What do you mean?
I wasn't allowed to watch it. It was middle school. Everyone was into it. My parents said, "Oh." I mean, I really don't know. Never really asked them why. And in retrospect, I really don't care.
It's probably because of the Undertaker, dude.
He was
he was so badass, bro. They couldn't handle it. Actually, they might have tuned in one time when that Rakishi guy was on. You remember there was this wrestler? Okay, you don't remember because you never saw it, but wrestling started getting real weird, right? And this was like right when I was getting old enough, and I think I had just seen the documentary where it like exposed that wrestling was fake. Like it just came out on TV. I don't know if it was a documentary, like a special.
What? No one knew it was fake? People thought that was real?
I was a kid. I didn't know.
I mean, obviously, why would they have a documentary on it? But I mean, for the adults.
No, it was like, this is how they do all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, how do they cut themselves in the head? And it was like catch like packets of blood and shit like that they have, and they're like.
It's like a behind the scenes, not like a not an exposure piece.
Well, it kind of was for a lot of people because a lot of people just didn't even know. Back then, wrestling was like a little bit crazier too, a little bit more physical. Like
I think Donald Trump still thinks it's.
He might. No, he knows that shit's fake. He's just trolling. You know that, man. Come on, him and Vince McMahon hang out all the time. Probably eat fucking like a stack of steaks and tan together.
I don't know who Vince McMahon is.
Vince McMahon's the guy who owns everything.
Okay.
In WWE. So anyways, there's this shit was getting really weird in it, and it was just like fucking all these strange wrestlers. And this one dude is in the NWO. His name was X-Pac. And he had this move called the Bronco Buster, where he basically would like knock you into the corner of the ring, and then he would just hump your face, holding on to the ropes, just like face fuck you into the turnbuckle. And that was his move, right? And then they were like, we got to take this even further. Okay. What's the craziest thing we could do? Okay, we'll get this gigantic sumo wrestler, fat Hawaiian guy, I guess. Maybe he was Japanese. His name was Rakishi. I can't remember. I just remember him having that darker complexion and the black, I think it was like ponytailed hair maybe. And big giant dude, and he would wear like an Andre the Giant style fucking onesie, but two-strap onesie. And it would like just cut right down his thing like thongs, like not thong, yeah, kind of thong style, dude. And he had his butt cheeks would be out basically. And this dude, I swear to God, man, this dude would like, the move was like he would get down on top of you and he would sit on your face. Look it up, dude. Look up Rakishi. There we go. I'm going to really put you on something. If you guys are at home, you're really missing out if you don't look up Rakishi yourselves. This is, just look up Rakishi and then just click images. Maybe I think he's Samoan.
He was born in California. Oh, but he's big. He does look like he's Hawaiian or something.
Yeah, dude. Just type in Rakishi face sit. Type in Rakishi face sit and look at these butt cheeks pressing into all these dudes' faces, bro. This is the greatest thing you could ever Google right here. All right, everybody. Serious bullshit exclusive. Just type in Rakishi face sit and just look at all these faces of these guys, dude. Like, describe some of these faces of dudes just getting stuffed, man. I mean, these butt cheeks are like, they're like, what do you call it? He's got a lot of cellulite. Just butt cheeks.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a big black woman to me. Oh, I'm watching his fight with Heath Slater. Oh, okay. There he goes. Heath Slater just set himself up. Oh, he actually twerks on Heath Slater's face.
Dude, I know, bro. It's insane, right? It's so crazy. Dude, how much extra do you think they got to pay the guy wrestling him? Like, all right, dude, tonight you have to fight Rakishi. He's like, Jesus fucking Christ. There better be a huge goddamn bonus for this.
Oh, God. He's climbing up on... I think he's about to drop face it is. Kind of like stunted his weight.
Now, how could you not think this is entertaining, for one?
It is entertaining. It's
that right really there is entertaining, bro. That's crazy. You know, so it's where it saw that, you'd be like, I don't know what this is. This is retarded, but I am currently entertained right now. I'm not gonna lie.
See,
absurd.
And now after the show, there's like two other shirtless guys in blue bikinis, and they're wearing top hats, and they're all dancing on the ring in top hats. And they got like, I don't know if this is like a victory dance.
What's that guy's name he was wrestling?
Slater.
Do you think Slater had to take a cold shower after that match, dude, back in the locker room? He had to sit down in the shower and just let it run on his face for a while. He curled up in the fetal position. It's the weirdest fucking thing, man.
I actually think that this Rakishi person at least identifies as a black woman. That's true.
Why?
You gotta watch the dance. It's not just the whole swagger.
I think people got the twerk from him, dude. I think he actually invented.
He actually invented the twerk.
Yes. I do believe he actually invented twerking, which is interesting because it didn't pop up until after Rakishi. I'm pretty sure Rakishi came first, right? When were people twerking? I think in this one, it looks like he's actually spraying his butt cheeks like Ace Ventura in Pet Detective. So how much? What's your price? What's your price to take this match, sir? Listen, you're at the negotiation table. I'm like, look, if you want to go any further in your contract, you got to fight Rakishi. Everybody's got to do it. It's part of the deal. You know what I mean? We're gonna give you $50,000 for it.
50 grand, and I mean, just seeing what he did to Heath, I could take that for 50 grand.
Well, we saw really 50 grand.
Untaxed.
You can handle it. You can handle it. Now listen, he looks like he's from Hawaii, right? Where's he from?
He was born in California.
Oh, all right. Well,
San Jose.
He eats a lot of fucking avocado burritos, right? And he's gonna be. He doesn't have a really good hygiene. That's the one complaint everybody really has. So, just so you know, you might. We've had a couple guys get pink eye.
Well, his armpits are shaved, so I think he does have good hygiene.
No, he doesn't shave his asshole though. What he does is he actually it's horrible. He actually takes the hair from his armpits and stuffs it into his ass and lines the top and bottom of the ass crack to be just as hairy as the area around the middle. You think about that for a second.
Did Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson do wrestling? I got Dwayne
He did.
I got a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson right here.
Yep. Is he getting Rakishi?
He's about to.
Dude, that's like celebrity porn you're watching there, bro.
Did Dwayne really do
That's
wrestling?
like a hot Samoan sandwich right there, dude. He's about to get spammed. What?
Oh, he really was a wrestler.
Yeah, he was a wrestler. That's what he got famous
Do you
from.
smell what The Rock is cooking? That's about him.
Yeah, dude. You didn't know that? Oh, that's so crazy. People don't know who The Rock was anymore, man. He was like one of the
I
most
don't think
famous
people.
wrestlers.
It's just me.
That yeah. Well,
I know
you
The
couldn't have
Rock,
seen it, yeah.
and then I know Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, dude, I'm
Yeah.
about to watch. I'll see. Yeah. Young
What if
Rock
you just got super into wrestling?
right now?
Yeah.
Dude, they're just
Like-
talking smack. I want to see his ass in The Rock's face.
I want to see asses on faces now.
So
to
much
cheek.
chop.
Cheek to cheek. Cheek to cheek. That's what everybody chants in the crowd, dude. It gets real dark for a minute, man. Like, really? It's kind of, we've had a lot of reports also. I mean, 50 grand's still on the table. It's fine. But we've had a lot of people also complain about having a little bit of PTSD, similar to the movie Requiem for a Dream. Are you going to be okay with that still? You still in?
Yeah, I mean, for 50, I'm in a position in my life where seeing what he did to Heath Slater.
Now, you realize this is on national television, right?
Yeah, I don't have
This
that.
isn't this isn't in a, this isn't in like a warehouse somewhere where you're strapped to a chair and you get ass mashed by a giant fucking wrestling guy with cellulite ass. But yeah, this is gonna be live on TV, man, and a lot of people watch that shit.
This fucking who's
Clearly,
like the
you're gonna be on the
black guy with
YouTube
dreads?
reel, bro. You're gonna
Who's
be on the
black guy with
YouTube reel.
dreads?
The black
Who's
Booker
the-
T.
Might be Booker T's face. Let me see. Booker T's face when he gets it.
He knows. He knows black people everywhere were disappointed in that moment. They were like, no. And they were like, at least he wasn't a
Yeah.
white guy doing it.
It's Booker T. That one, that's good. That face he makes. It's like goes into slow-mo.
What?
You
You like watching a video of it?
Yeah. That's
Keep
all I've
telling
been doing this whole time.
Keep telling me about that one. I would have
No,
seen this one.
you got to see this face. So Booker T and him fight, and it's the same thing he did to Heath Slater. He throws him into the corner so that he's sitting on his feet and his arms are on either side of the bar. Are you watching it now?
Yeah.
And then he just like he kind of
Dude,
goes like
brushing his teeth?
"No!" And he like makes this face brushing his, I don't know. Oh yeah, at the beginning
Brush
of the
his
video.
teeth in the bathroom? This is so weird. I forgot they do all that shit. All right, so yeah, they're wrestling now. Just some regular wrestling. People know they
Dude,
keep.
it's-
Dude, one of the
at
funniest things,
minute
dude. No.
six. It's at
Dude,
minute
skip through the
6.
match. Skip through the match, Sterling, and you'll notice that the cameraman has ass shots of this guy constantly, dude. It always starts off with the ass. Like, look at the camera shots. I'm telling you right now, the ass is in the camera frame, fucking prime, like focus most of the time. Shit's
Gotta-
happening, and people are going berserk. Look at him, dude.
mean-
His face before when he's laying there. Oh my god.
Booker T threw up on the
No.
commentators.
He barfed after that. He couldn't handle it.
On on
Oh my god, his face,
740.
dude. His face looks like
Yeah, minute 6, his face. That's what I'm talking about.
looks
You see
like
what I'm talking
fucking,
about.
It looks like he's in Halloween, dude. It looks like he is in fucking a horror movie, dude. That is literally. I mean, he needs an award for how amazing of acting that was, dude. That's insane. Literally, the horror on his face was like somebody was going to kill him. Dude, the funniest thing is that the guy fucking pulls his pants up into his ass crack, and I mean, he just fucking like, dude, he grinds a guy's fucking head into the turnbuckle with his ass, and his ass is huge.
The slow motion replay when he's like shaking
Dude,
his lips.
dude, his eyes are bulging out of his fucking head, dude. He tries to turn his head to the side so that nose doesn't go in that ass crack, but he knows it doesn't matter, dude. He's getting sucked into there, man. Holy shit, that's insane, dude. See, now that's why it's like, that's why it's worth it to have watched wrestling all those years, all those times of not knowing and being like, they lied, dude. It was still like, oh no, it was worth it. This is insane. This is insane. And you know, like the whole time when they're fighting, you're wondering whether or not somebody's getting that ass in their face, right? Because there's got to
All
be
these
been
people
times
in
where
the
they didn't
audience
do
are
it.
having a grand time.
Dude, I would be too. I mean, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. But literally, the Booker T letting black people down everywhere by taking that ass in that face like that, and the fuck. I'm pretty sure he's like one of the very few black dudes in the thing.
You see
nobody should do that. Nobody should let that happen.
Rakishi after show dance though?
What's the dance? What's he do?
It's at like minute 7:20, minute 7:15.
Tell me about it. I left the video already. What's he doing?
Yeah. lot of hip.
Is he like humping or what?
Gyration, yeah.
Gyration?
Humping,
Hip gyration?
Yeah. A lot of he's wearing the fedora again.
Like, what is his character, do you think?
I already told you I think it's a black woman.
A black woman? It's like, I guess he looks like he's like tribal or something, right? And that's just like their thing. And he's just fucking... Who fucking comes up with this kind of shit, dude?
This is my first this is my first taste.
They have writers, you know, and like all these people really write all this shit out. And so like I'm saying, somebody came up with the idea of this and they were like, dude, no way this works. And they got it off, dude. Like, we got a guy straight up ass. Now look up the Bronco Buster. Type that in. And we'll look at that one too, because these are just, you know, the most homoerotic wrestling moves. This is really what we're into here.
There's actually a bronze statue for $160 from World of Bronze.
Yeah.
Called the Bronco Buster.
The Bronco Buster. Dude, there's some hilarious. Yeah, dude, you got to see this one, dude. I mean, it is the most aggressive, and I think it's The Rock, too, there, dude. You can watch Dwayne, the motherfucking Rock Johnson, get his face fucking smashed by a dick and balls into a turnbuckle.
Oh, I mean, it's God.
And that's goddamn Dwayne The Rock Johnson, dude. It's a role model for a lot of people. So that was the kind of shit they were coming out with after wrestling went on for long enough. And they were like, everybody already knows it's fake. We got to we got to step it up a notch, dude. We got to have this guy fucking straight up. You've seen the thing Suck It, right? When people do that thing where they bang their crotch with their hands in a V shape and they go suck it.
Yeah.
That's invented
from wrestling.
That. Yeah, he's the guy. He would just do it all the time, and he would go suck it. That's the most hilarious thing, dude. If you think about it, right? If I was just writing this shit up, I mean, this is fucking hilarious. And it's like these people are just, I don't know if they think it's real or if they're just there because they're like, this is all fucking nuts, man. Like it's just funny. Maybe a lot of it's funny, dude. I don't know. But that right there is certainly hilarious, without a doubt. And it's also really funny now that it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson, right? And that's how he got started, bro. This is how it all begins. If you want to become Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you just got to go through a little bit of this. And then it just like runs to a clip of just that dick smashing into his face there and his head fucking bouncing off the back. He's literally getting CTE from this guy's cock. Like, I don't know. What are you looking at now?
Trying to find okay, I think I finally found Rakishi versus The Rock. There's a bunch of clips of them talking shit to each other. You
gotta get through all the hype first?
Well, no, I had to find different videos. It's hard to find the one where they actually fight, but I finally found it. It was 2/12/2001.
And is there gonna be an ass in the face or what?
There yet? I don't know.
You need to skip. You need to skip because we're doing a live podcast right now, so we can't do Strolling Watch as a video.
I'm not watching it live. I am doing the skip, but you know.
What's happening? What's happening? Who's on top right now, dude? Oh wait, it's the guy with his ass on somebody's face. He's always on top.
It's back and forth. They're back in the ring. They were out of the ring. Get him in the corner. Get that ass in the face.
Oh yeah, dude. When you hit that corner, you could count down the seconds at that point, right?
And then if I ever get the chance to he's in the corner. He's in the corner.
You don't know it's real till it's there. Till now, right now, he knows it's real. Like it's just hitting him. This is happening to me.
He's propped up. He pulled it up. But The Rock is up. Oh, and The Rock knocks him down.
The Rock denies it, dude. He's like, no ass in my face. I already got my face fucked by one guy here. I'm not getting my head stuck up your ass now.
Come on.
I already got face fucked by a guy one time, dude. I love how he pulls that shit up into his ass crack. He pulls his underwear up into his ass crack, and then he's got to pull that out later. And he probably goes and sits down and signs autographs with that dookie butt. Dookie particles. Crack. I mean, shit, dude. He's basically flossing that ass. Flossing
Oh!
That. Oh, what? Dude, Sterling loves wrestling. Listen to that.
I thought he got it. Rakishi ass dropped him. He wasn't. Yeah. He didn't get the full corner ass. Yeah, he just ass mashed him. Now they're foot stomping him. That's all that happened.
You didn't get it full on?
We didn't get the full.
Dude, that really sucks, man. It's kind of like, it was like soft core.
Yeah,
Rock didn't put out. Core. Rock didn't put out, man.
He wasn't down with the Brown.
But he can't get rid of that one video on the internet of him getting face fucked by a guy. Everyone knows that was him. I wonder if he actually had like anything taken down. I wonder. Probably not. Probably just own up all that shit. They're like, man, it was fucking crazy. All those dudes just work out and get drunk and fucking. That's it. Just do whatever. Spend money probably. There's probably a lot of fucking money in that shit. They're about to be on Fox now or something. They just signed a deal. Instead of the UFC, they're putting WWE on Fox.
Really?
Yeah, so that just goes to show you that it's still bigger than UFC, man. Or worth more money, at least, to them.
You know which wrestler is from Augusta?
No, I know Hulk Hogan's from Aiken.
No, he's from Augusta.
Is it? I thought he was from Aiken.
Wikipedia says.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I always heard he was. I just knew he was from around there. But yeah, that's crazy, right? He looks like a fucking Georgia peach, dude.
Oh, maybe he was from Aiken, but born in Augusta, Georgia.
I don't know. Maybe his house was in Aiken or something. I don't fucking know, dude. Who knows? Either way, it's like 20 minutes, within 20 minutes of each other. But yeah, somebody else was from there too. I think it was the Fridge, that football player. He was from Aiken.
Oh yeah.
Nobody else. Odds are nobody else for a while. Hulk Hogan's pretty much defamed now, right? Do people still respect him? Didn't he? I don't. Wait, maybe he didn't do anything. He just got he had some weird sex tape thing, right?
Oh yeah. He took down a tabloid, right?
What? Wait, 3 days ago, Hulk Hogan accidentally tweets Bam Margera has died. What the fuck?
Oh, he was born.
He confused him with Ryan Dunn. People freaked out.
He was born in Augusta, Georgia, but when he was 1.5 years old, he moved to Port Tampa, Florida.
So people are just hanging on to that? That's so funny.
He has no idea.
No, he was born on this soil. He was born here on the soil. He's still always ours. Heritage. That's why the South loves heritage, dude, because everybody wants to get the fuck out of there, and so they're trying to keep you, attached to it like that so you don't leave, because it's the only way to keep you. It's just for the heritage.
Along the same lines, Erica, I don't know who it was, but one of her friends, some guy, the first time she was around him, he told her, yeah, I'm from this place. It's the same place as the Bachelor from this season. I went to the same high school as him. He kind of casually brought that up.
Name dropped.
He thought that was cool. That he went to the same high school as the Bachelor from some previous season.
Yeah, that's the most obscure thing, dude. That's so weird.
Just lame and not cool. And that's your identity.
That went a long way.
That went a long. And then what made it worse is the next time she saw the guy again, she was with a new friend. Mm-hmm. She told her whatever friend she was with, I bet he brings up the thing about the Bachelor, and he did it. Fucking did it again.
Dude, Bachelor's his way in, dude. Bachelor's his way in. What if he doesn't know that person at all? He didn't go to high school with him.
He actually doesn't. He went to the same high school. I was very careful.
Dude, he probably read some book that was this is how you pick up chicks or something like that, and this is how you talk to chicks, and that's how he just makes up something like that because it seems approachable. Can you move your camera down just a little bit? Can you turn your screen?
Trying to see this,
especially when you stick your head down, it's like you're just fucking. It's like these eyes just peering over a fence at me or something. It's kind of creepy.
Well, so I just noticed in Hulk Hogan's biography by accident, he wrestled in the Georgia Championship Wrestling territory from September through December as Sterling Golden.
That's you, bro.
I think he had a wrestler
Sterling Golden is the dumbest fucking name I've ever heard, dude. His name is 2 adjectives?
Sterling Golden.
What? What the fuck, dude? His name's just 2 adjectives. He's not even a noun.
That's gonna be
He just wanted to figure out a way to turn 2 adjectives into a noun. Sterling Golden Hog. Sterling the Golden Hammer, the Gilded Hammer.
My porn name, and that's my porn move.
Sterling Golden Shower. That's always weird that anybody would want to jerk off to the pissing on people. I never understood how that got brought into the mix.
R. Kelly's a freak, man.
Yeah, R. Kelly's a freak, but there's like that shit'll pop up on the front page sometimes. You're like, whoa, front page, really? People around here, like, is this algorithm? You guys think I'm into this?
That sounds like something catered to you. I've never seen that.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening, dude? Piss videos are starting to pop up. What's going on? I haven't changed my behavior, but a lot of piss videos are popping into my fucking main feed, dude. And I'm thinking that they must be listening, dude. Because I talk about piss a lot. I'm always going on about piss, bro. You know how I am.
Piss and footy.
Footy piss. Pissy foot. Got a footy piss. Pissy foot.
Pissy foot footy porn.
Pissy foot. Quit pissy footing around.
Pissy foot.
No, I'm like super concerned now. I'm like, why is people popping up in my goddamn... Why is it on the front page, dude? And it's also like an abundance of like weird step shit going on. Like I know people have been talking about it, but now it's like so normalized that it's just it's like it's leaked out of the category. It's like demons escaping into a portal into another world. Like they're out of the just step brother, sister, whatever the fuck it is, mom, dad, step, whatever porn category, and now it's just all over the place on the front page.
So I just did a search on Google News. Is pee porn on the rise? And it's not a title, so I think it's just you.
Is pee porn on the rise?
So it's just you, dude.
I'm surprised there was no like scientific fucking articles.
On the...
Yeah, that's weird, dude. I thought there'd be a journal article on that somewhere. All right, whatever. Hey, man, you know what? Maybe that's my niche. Maybe that's my calling. Somebody's gotta get to the bottom of this, dude. Where's all these pee coming from? But you've heard about that. You've heard about the like the step brother stepsister thing. Like everybody talks about how that's like, oh, everybody's into that now. Or there's weird like if you look, it's like the top category now when Pornhub.
I heard Jamie. I thought he brought it up on Joe Rogan or something.
Yeah. So it's like this weird fucking taboo shit, which is like, I guess it's not that taboo. It's just weird. You know what I mean? Because it's not like you're looking to fuck your it's not incestual, right? Or the stepsister half. I wonder.
What's weird is that sort of thing has to happen, and then just think about the relationship afterwards. Like, you're gonna see that person.
Oh, dude, that's literally like the weirdest imaginable situation, dude. And it's like if people go around like, did you guys fuck? It's like, grandma, y'all are weird. Yeah, that's but yeah, I don't think it means anything incestual, so I guess it's not that crazy. But still, it's just weird that everybody, like, are there that many people with like some weird fetish that they don't want, like, that want to like bang their stepmom or their stepdad or something like that, and fucking that it's literally, like I said, it's bursted out of the categories, and onto the main pages. Like, there's certain things that don't burst out of the categories. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even want to put that on the main page. Like, they usually won't put, like, midget porn on the main page or lactation porn on the main page or, like, the prolapsing shit or anything like that, right?
So, it's, I'm on, wouldn't you know it, the Step Family Foundation, and it says that there are 1,300 new step families forming every day, and over 50% of U.S. families are remarried or recoupled. So you're talking about 1 in 2 families has a step something, stepfather, stepsister.
Wow. That's interesting. So, you think it's just the sheer numbers? Huh?
Yeah,
Hello?
I mean, it sounds like it's, yeah. I was reading more statistics. I was trying to understand what it meant. That 66% of those living together or remarried break up when children are involved.
Word. We're getting off topic now there, but yeah.
Just going deep on the whole step family thing.
No, I don't want to talk about that. I just want to talk about porn. Anyways, just kidding.
I'm trying to talk about footy piss.
I'm talking about footy pee porn. Footy pee porn never leaves the categories, dude. But once something leaves the category, it's gone mainstream. And so it's just weird that I think pee porn is going to be the next thing to go mainstream. Pee porn is the next step porn. Okay? Mark my words. Pee porn is the next step porn. I repeat, pee porn, coined Christian Winkler. June 1st, 2018. Pee porn is the new
There is a B Step Family Foundation. There's no the P Family Foundation. Anything on.
Yeah, now that's, like I said, man, there's always a void that needs to be filled. And once you find it, that's how you can really, build life for yourself.
Oh, but there's an SML movie called Chef Pee Pee Family.
Chef Pee Pee?
Chef Pee Pee's.
What?
I don't know what this is. Like a Bowser. This is some amateur content. It says SML censored.
What's SML? I thought you were saying SNL movie.
Yeah, it's some amateur.
You talking about some S&M?
SM. I don't.
Sadomasochism? Sadism, masochism? It's like when people are whipping each other and beating each other up and shit and stepping on each other's nuts. Whips and chains and tying people up and gimp masks and fucking shit like that, dude. Did you ever have to answer that question? Yeah, you said you'd be a gimp for a week, I think.
I don't think I said that. Super Mario Logan. I think that's the guy's name. All right. Solve that.
What?
The guy's channel, he's called Super Mario Logan.
Okay. Word.
Okay.
I already forgot what we were talking about. Sorry. I forgot who that guy was again.
Chef Pee Pee's Kitchen.
Oh, yeah, Chef Pee Pee. Okay, good. We got to shout out to Chef Pee Pee's Kitchen here. We don't really know anything about it, but, we're seriously bullshitting to tell you, hey, go check out Pee Pee's Kitchen.
Don't check it out. I wasn't impressed. It wasn't that great.
No, go check it out and tell us what you think about it, and then we'll make it better. We'll actually
make sure to leave a comment. Serious bullshit.
Yeah, and what actually I found is that if you take something like I'm really good at like revising people's work and shit like that, and like punching up stuff like that. And what you do is you just take that initial concept, right? Pee Pee's Kitchen, and then you just add a character that sits on somebody's face, and you can like blow that shit right up, dude. You need softcore face fucking and face sitting.
That's what you learned from wrestling as a child.
No, and then you go, hey, I guess tonight we're serving Boston butt, and then somebody slams their ass down on a cook's face or something, right? Or a cook slams his ass down on a dude's face, and that's what it is, dude. How hilarious would that be if somebody ordered some pork, and then I just came out of the kitchen. I said, "Oh, look like somebody ordered some Boston butt," and I just dropped trout, stood on the table, dropped trout, and at Rakishi that motherfucker, dude. I'm gonna start saying that, dude. I'm about to straight up Rakishi your ass right now if you don't watch out, dude. I'm gonna knock you out, and then I'm gonna Rakishi you, dude. I'm gonna start threatening people with that because I feel like that goes a lot further. Because then it extends the threat of, oh, I mean, I don't think he's gonna knock me out, but if he does knock me out, I'm not gonna get Rakishi. I can't go out like that. If that happened to you in the streets, I mean, you get approached by a bunch of people or something, man, and you get robbed, you get mugged, and then at the end of it, they Rakishi'd you. You would probably.
And
I mean,
dude, playing My Boo by Nelly. That's how you got Rakishi.
You got Rakishi, so now you're just fucking in, a grocery store somewhere.
My Boo. And then you die, and that's the last thing you ever heard.
No, you're in a grocery store somewhere, and that song comes on, and the thing, and you're like, and you happen to be walking past the pork aisle, and it's like Boston butt. And you just see it, and you're like, no, that's what they yelled. When he Rakishi'd me, dude, it really just takes it to another level. It's very demoralizing. It's a way to demoralize someone and call back to last week without having to, like, boof them. You know what I mean? Because boofing is a whole nother world of dominance. But just straight up dropping ass on a guy's face, that's all game. 100% game.
Have you ever heard of large nude in red armchair?
What?
Large nude in red armchair?
No.
It's a Pablo Picasso.
Okay.
So,
look it up. Large nude
in red armchair. In a red armchair.
All right, let's see it.
Got it.
God damn! I just typed images and it's just straight porn. Hilarious.
No.
If you go to the images, I just typed large nude in a and
in a red armchair.
I know red armchair comes up first on Wiki Art, which is the first thing in here, but then literally if you just click images, that doesn't pop up. It just goes straight to porn.
But dude, there's this one called like Looking from Solitude, where you see like a woman's like in a green and yellow striped chair with a red carpet. You see that one on the images?
No, I'm looking at it right now.
No. There's a different one.
Oh, sorry. All right, yeah, let me type it all the way in there. My bad. I got you. Bam, and bam.
In a red armchair. And
okay,
like
which
for
one?
me, in like the second row, and it's a side by side, and it's a lady. She had her arm over her head. She's actually nude and not dysmorphic like the Picasso one.
Okay, I see it. Yes.
See it?
Yes.
So that's a painting by another famous guy. His name is Matisse. And what Pablo Picasso did was he just remade that image, kind of like making fun of that guy's painting. He made that shit.
He made fun of it?
Yeah, dude. So, like,
it just looks like a fucking kid accidentally drew a third leg onto this person. This looks like a fucking stupid kid drawing, man. Pablo Picasso sucked dick, dude. Fuck this guy. Overrated. Next. I'm just kidding. Just go full on Picasso shit. No, I mean, looks like the other guy made a way better painting, in my opinion.
See,
that looks like something I could jerk off to. That looks like something I could jerk off to. Now this guy
really,
over here made something that this looks like something I'd see on fucking Adventure Time with what's his name.
There is a little bit of Finn and Jake. Yeah, but the
titties are all fucked up, man. I mean, come on. How am I supposed to work with that?
I don't think you're supposed to jerk off to it. I just love that he made fun of this his contemporary's work by making this stupid fucking painting.
Aren't all his paintings like this though?
I think you're getting mad that it is such a bad painting, but I don't really know.
I mean, a lot of Picasso's shit is just kind of like, why do people? A lot of different artists shit. I just don't get it. It's one of those things that I could never draw. I mean, I like art. Like if you like Caravaggio, love that shit. That he has awesome paintings. Have you looked him up?
Yeah, man. I'm looking at large nudes.
Yeah, well, that's great. Large nudes. Large. Caravagio. Like I like more like it has to like look more realistic, I guess. I don't know. Just the fucking when it looks like somebody's just doodling. I'm kind of like, what the fuck? When you look at something like this kind of shit, and you're like, whoa, dude, this dude made like it looks like somebody fucking put an Instagram filter on this guy's painting, and he just figured out how to paint like that.
Now, why does Caravaggio give Jesus the sickest abs and make him white?
Dude, because he was like a fucking just like hung out with prostitutes all the time and shit, and like he would get in trouble for making like Mary fucking Mary Magdalene. He would like use whores to what do you call it, as models and shit like that, and people would get really mad at him for it, and so I think he just like sexualized everything. He was like super into fucking and stuff, and he was a crazy gangster guy.
Jesus?
Kill people and shit. What?
Talking about Jesus still?
No, yeah, Jesus. I'm talking about the painter guy. But yeah, like shit like this, dude. Like these paintings are off the chain, right? It looks like real almost. And then you look at Pablo, and then Picasso's like, oh, that's fucking whack. I'm gonna draw this thing making fun of it. When it's like, are you making fun of it? I don't know. I just don't get it.
You suck at painting.
I mean, it's like I accidentally drew it. I was trying to. It's like he started off trying to draw a dinosaur head, and then he was like, I guess I'll just. No, this is actually a joke. He just drew a shitty painting. I was like, no, it's a joke of this other painting. You know what I mean? And he's actually, what do you call it? He had to find a painting to match that. Yeah.
Of an elf and a boar. I don't think it's real.
Of a what?
An elf and a boar. An elf lady looking into the eyes of a boar man. Actual hog.
What? I don't see anything like that, doggy.
It was a couple rows down.
Might be somebody else's painting at that point.
It says Caravaggio though, so
I don't know. I'm not gonna try and find it in this sea of paintings. But yeah, dude, like, art's fucking neat. But yeah, there's just a lot of fucking weird shit, dude. Like, of course, you always hear about the Jackson Pollock guy, and he's the quintessential fucking got rich somehow off of dumb shit. You know what I mean?
It's not actually him.
I look up his painting. I look up Jackson Pollock paintings, and it looks like fucking somebody took a box of crayons and scribbled all over a marble countertop. Literally, type in Jackson Pollock, click images, tell me that is not what that looks like. Somebody scribbled with all kinds of crayons over my marble countertop. Who's getting their ass beat tonight? Because it's crazy. This guy's selling this shit hella money. Biggest charlatan of all time, Jackson Pollock. Greatest charlatan that ever lived. What a piece of shit. What a real fucking scumbag, dude. If you look right here, you can really see the way he splattered his dumb shit over this.
I actually like the way that some of these look. I wouldn't pay a ton of money for it.
Because you could do it yourself.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I think I could do it myself.
Especially the first 2 or 3 really look like
I
scribbles.
like number. I don't like number 3 when I click in on it, but I like number 5. That
This isn't.
But it's like the really blue and white one. I just like the tone.
You just like the tone? You like the fact that you picked 3 colors?
I like the tone that it sets.
You could have done that. You could have done that. This is bullshit.
I didn't buy
the third one looks like
it.
somebody got a hold of a blue crayon and just went ham all over somebody else's painting.
Now that one I liked at a distance, but up close it looks really dumb.
Yeah, it looks like scribble. Yo, dude, Jackson Pollock's making all these kids look like fucking geniuses now, dude. He's making me look like a fucking genius. Maybe I was a genius this whole time, dude. I don't know. This one's cool. Night Rock. I like that painting. I'll give him credit for that one. But, whatever.
Is that the one that kind of looks like it has people in it?
I have no idea. It's I don't know. That's the only one that looks cool. Anyways, let's get off of the visual topic here. I'm just kind of looking through talking about Oh, okay, this is fucking art museum podcast where we act like we're on a tour in an art museum and
we curate.
We act like we're taking you, a blind man, on a tour in an art museum. This is you can listen to us describe and enjoy the art while you just kind of follow behind, and we make sure you don't knock anything over. That's exactly what this is. So that's what that devolved into. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just. I guess it's all good. It's not up to me to decide whether it's good or not, right?
Yeah, it's up to the person buying it.
Exactly. It's up to whoever fucking wants it. But it does make me think like maybe I should fucking combine Rakishi and that and do ass paintings. I just drag my ass across it like a dog trying to scratch his asshole.
Just set it up in the corner and just kind of drop in on it and see what makes.
Drop in on it. I might skid ass, bro. You'll rip and tear your asshole like that, buddy.
On the canvas?
You'll create a fissure.
All right. It's about time to head out.
All right, yeah, on that sliding into canvas note. Asshole ripping? All right, time for me to get out of here, guys.
Before we talk about sodomy with paintbrushes.
What? I would never. That's just disgusting, dude. What's your problem, man?
You
know, sometimes, Sterling, you just take it too far, I think, dude. On this podcast, I mean, things are going great. It's all normal, and then it's like, he's just going to derail it by saying something that's just...
About ass fissures.
It's just too much. It's just too much. No, ass fissures wasn't it. That was fine. It was something you said. It was something that you said, bro. All right? Ass fissures, everyone was on board. Talking about footy glass, everybody was on board. But then you bring up, I don't know, whatever you're about to bring up there, ripping ass on a canvas. Can't have that.
Ripping ass.
Can't have that, dude.
That's why
people imagine. We can't have people imagining that kind of ripping and tearing, that kind of pain. Although I do wonder if, since The Rock was since he's so hard, since he is The Rock, I wonder if Rakishi could have potentially torn his asshole. It might have been good that he never got. Yeah, it might have been good that he never actually got there because he could have torn his asshole on The Rock.
True.
Because if you sit on The Rock the wrong way, it can really fuck you up, man.
Unless he took the Base Grifters 6-week course where we take you from avocado boy to grapefruit man. Then he could have handled it.
You'll be all grown up in just 6 weeks. You go from a boy to a man. In gaping. All right, everybody. Good night, everyone. Serious bullshit. Bye. That's how we end our fucking podcast around here, baby. Woo!